Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third session. It's the most recent one to date. And with me here, I have Kangafango.
Hello, everyone.
Emichu.
Hello.
Willis 1961.
Howdy.
And Mr. W.
Hello.
And we're here playing D&D 5th edition. And as you can tell, we're all veterans at this game. And that's why we never run into technical issues. So, as we begin... hello, Roomsbath.
Hello. It's been a while.
Right. Would people like to introduce their characters? I will show the art, like the Hero Forge art on stream again. Okay, so,
first?
Mr. W, you first, since you were the one who posted first.
Of course. So I am...
Someone.
Oh.
Are you...
Technical difficulties do not excuse you.
You know, if you're a...
We did you cut out.
You cut out.
Yep, please repeat that. You cut out.
Well,
All we heard was, I am, and then
Oh
silence.
God, really?
Yep.
I am what I am.
In that case, there's a huge delay. I'm gonna.
No, you just cut
Disconnect.
out. You just cut out. I think,
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, I am Arkan Fenwick. I am a elf wizard. And yeah, the rest of why I'm sort of here, I hope to say, like why I'm here, what kind of character I am. I hope to sort of reveal in game rather than just telling it, because I've always liked doing that.
Sure. Next is Willis. I love that I've just noticed on the bottom of Mr. W's Hero Forge art it says Arkan Fenwick, and at the bottom of Willis's art it says hero.
Yeah.
Hey,
I noticed that too.
I mean, it is an accurate description, but
I name my things.
hey, so has Willis.
Oh, mine's
Heroes
just
is
the
nicknames.
generic. It's the generic. I didn't know you could change the name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a V name. Bit of it.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Well, anyway, a half-elf war priest.
Okay.
He's been out adventuring for a few years and has traveled far from his homeland.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the name?
Hero. Of the race.
Hero.
Sure.
Brack Egan.
And then Emichu.
Carl.
Carl.
Oh,
Carl. My character is Car Furthermore. He is a Aarakocra ranger. Well, technically not a ranger, but an archer, because I got the class wrong.
You didn't get it wrong. You chose the homebrew class.
Yeah, to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he is on here. This who put that L?
Huh?
Someone wrote an L next to my name. Anyway, he is here on this island to discover the fate of a dear friend of his who has since passed.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
And next, Kango.
Yes, I am Kangafango, and I play Mima Jolina Phalor, who is a gnome druid, who is here to clear her brother's name from a crime that he didn't commit, which is stealing the councillor's jewels.
Well, as far as you know, he didn't commit it.
Or so you say.
yeah, dun, dun, dun.
But yes,
Yeah, I mean,
that's my
just
character.
look at that grin on Mima's
Yeah.
face on the art. Is that the grin of someone who's telling the complete truth, I ask you?
So just happy to be here, ain't she?
Just happy to be.
Yes.
Too happy to be.
Considering that her brother's in jail?
Also,
Dun dun dun.
also on the 2D art I did last year, there's no grin there.
Yeah, well, that's because she's the one in jail. In that.
She's gone through therapy.
Okay.
Okay.
Vanity.
So, would someone like to tag Albastro that we're live? Because Albastro isn't in... Actually, Albastro is here.
Yes.
Hey!
Ah,
Hello.
I'm
hello.
Any new viewers will be really confused now.
Yeah, where's blue?
Is Albastro here? Oh, they are. Hi, Mum.
Hello. It's an
What's going
in-joke.
on here? Well, could be, but anyway. Thanks soon. Hello, we're live.
Hello.
Thanks very soon, and we're live. Thanks, nice to hear you all. This room's bath. Indeed, you too. VGR, Elisa, hello, Ner. Oh, Emichu, Blue Blue, where are you? Yes, and Willis is also in chat.
Okay, so,
Okay.
little recap,
Mm-hmm.
which is, last time you had finished your conversation with Mima, agreeing to help her clear her brother's name or rescue her brother in some way, shape or form. It
Actually,
wasn't...
did we actually ever agree,
I
or
th-
did we just
did,
get
yeah.
drug along by her?
No.
I think you... Well, some of you agreed on behalf of
We
everybody.
agreed.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were talking
And
about
I think Ka's the only one that actually agreed, and then just drugged the rest of us along.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. You all agreed.
Yes. It's a mutual agreement.
Only
It's
to
legally binding. It's here on the contract.
only to literally get run into by another guy who's looking
Halfling,
for
yeah.
his brother, who's also missing, and he was a halfling by the name of Sorum Shellpainter, who would like you all to go find the fate of his brother, who went to see a character called the Green Matriarch, who is apparently this green dragon who rules Skyfall, and his brother Pral works for the trade
Ministry.
department. Yeah, well, trade ministry of the council, which is something that Mr. W's character was quite interested in.
Yes.
And so he wants you to go help him. And so you decided something that you were going to... Remind me, what did you decide to do?
Who?
Get drug along by Ka.
Yeah.
So that was your plan.
I mean, it doesn't help that. Never. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, didn't Car want to try to get... Oh, you took to the...
Ka's trying to dive bomb
Yeah.
the prison.
Yeah, I'm not trying to look, he's not trying to dive bomb. He's
Yeah, you-
trying to have... It's a reconnaissance mission.
Mhm.
See when Mima's brother is.
Yeah, you wanted to take to the... Yeah, you took to the skies and you wanted to let Talon know, which is Mima's brother's name, that Mima is nearby and... Yeah.
You know, with a very inconspicuous code of Kaka, Mima,
Yeah.
Kaka.
Indeed. Perfect, yes.
Hidden.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
I made sure I don't think that I ever got... Did I ever get your character sheet?
Oh, did you
Did
not? I don't
Did I
know.
not?
I can send you it.
Yeah.
I can send you it
could
again.
Could you send me it, please?
It
In a
should arrive-
PDF.
No, not a PDF.
It should arrive by
What are
morning.
you using then?
Thank you.
Hmm?
Because I've got like official character sheets. What are you using?
I'm
One
I'm using Paint, MS Paint, because I'm basic. I'd rather go to the dark side of MS Paint than PDFs.
No.
I also noticed that L. Yeah,
Hey,
just now saw that.
that was me.
Oh, I thought green.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're
So-
green now. Sorry.
Okay, so you went to... trying to avoid the prying ears and eyes of one of the scale guard, you went further uptown to a plaza overlooking the city. Well, the downtown area of the city anyway. You can see the sea shimmering and shining in the distance. And on the left side, looking out towards the sea, on the hill, on top of the cliffs, is a large walled complex of buildings which looks partly temple, partly palace, few other buildings, which is the House of Harmony, which is where the ruling council is.
Resides.
And so there was an interesting idea had, which is what Kanga already said, that Ka wanted to do a bit of reconnaissance. So Ka flew over there, kind of looping around a couple of times, get an eye on different areas. You found this large palace structure, you found some gardens, a few temples over on one side, and one walled off area, kind of another circular wall within the larger circular complex, walled complex, which has a fairly basic looking rectangular building, large building in it with bars across the windows. And so I believe that you wanted to shout something as you dive down close to it so that the people inside the outermost rooms could actually hear you. Yes?
Yes, that was the idea.
Would you like to repeat to me, please, what you wanted to shout?
Kaka! My ma! Kaka!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So... okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, as you are beginning your descent, you can feel the rush of the air over your wings and feathers. You're getting closer and closer. As you're beginning your descent, you shout this. As you're doing that, you hear kind of a brazen horn sounding
Oh, shoot.
behind you and below you.
No, don't shoot.
Behind you and below you. Sounds similar to what you might imagine a war horn sounding like. And is there any action you would like to take?
Oh no.
Oh.
We've done.
Do a barrel roll!
Invisibility!
That sounded. That was a very good impression. That sounded almost identical.
Okay, so
Do a barrel roll.
Carl's done that. He's gone down and swooped, and this is after he's done that, or during?
No, this is as so. You've just swooped down. You're now at your lowest point. You've said this. As you've said this, you heard the sound, and you're just in the middle of that.
Oh. I'm gonna go straight back up, like the diagram displays.
Oh
yeah.
look! It's the
Okay.
consequences.
So,
It's like, sorry, I
look.
had an itchy beak. I was.
Okay, yeah.
Excuse me.
So-
Flap the wings.
Oh
so
look! It's the consequences of your own actions.
what you're saying is you don't want to do any sort of evasive maneuvers or anything.
Oh, I want to get ready. You know, go back up and kind of look about to try and find the source of the
So
noise.
basically, you're just going to regain altitude, yeah?
Regain altitude, yes,
Okay.
and have a quick little glance behind, see
in that
maybe where
case-
the
And I will tell. Well, okay. So I found the rules in the DMG for ballistas,
Oh god!
and
Dun, dun, dun.
I think that the values in them are designed for ship-to-ship combat. So since they are aiming at a small target and not at a large ship-sized target,
Oh
Yeah.
god!
I'm going
a,
to
a speedy one as well.
I'm going to give them disadvantage on the attack roll,
Okay,
and I'm also going to somewhat reduce their bonus to hit.
okay. Thank you,
Okay?
Good.
thank you, thank you, God.
Quick question.
Yeah.
How far away is Ka from us, where we are?
At this point, it's probably around maybe 1.5 miles
Yeah.
to 2 miles, around there.
Okay, never
So-
mind. Yeah, my shield of faith only has a 60-foot range.
Ah, dang it.
Okay, so here we go.
I mean, if you stretch it
So
up.
this is the attack roll.
If I
Let's
stand
see
on
how
my
this
tippy
does.
toes,
Okay.
That
So
hits.
does 13 hit you?
Oh, 13.
It's disadvantage.
Oh, thank goodness. I saw that first one. It doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't.
So
Thank God for
that
disadvantage.
is one of the 2 towers that currently can see you. So the other one,
Oh no.
let's see.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
14.
Okay, well that's 8. So 8 doesn't hit you. Good.
8 doesn't hit, no. Thank
Okay, so as you're climbing, you hear this large, almost like deep twang sound. As
13 just misses, by the way.
Yeah, just so your AC is 14 then, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel it's almost like the thing where you feel this rush of wind as some sort of projectile rushes past you before you look and you see this 6-foot-long, basically crossbow bolt that's been sharpened shooting past you.
No.
And as you're getting your bearings where they came from and what's going on, see another one flying at you from a different angle. That misses by a bit more of a margin.
Missed by that much.
But you can see that they are the arc that they're going. They are flying for ages. These are powerful machines of war.
When that lands, that's gonna hit someone, and it's
Probably,
gonna be a health hazard.
Yeah.
Well, it's going
they're not
to
gonna have
so-
a good-
It's
someone's not going to have a good day on the ground.
or it's going to hit a ship.
So what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm up. Am I?
Yeah.
Can I suggest
You're
Nice
up,
suggestion.
you're as high up as you
Snag
were
out.
before.
Okay, thank goodness. And I'm gonna just do a little U-turn and try and head back in the general direction of the party.
Oh, sure. Lead him directly to us.
Hey, look, I'm quick. I'm speedy. Okay.
So the way that it's laid out, so the city is at the bottom. Imagine the city being down here. Then you've got the walled area up there, and on the far side of it is the separate walled area with the dungeon stuff. So if you turn around, you'd have to cross all the way over the top again.
Oh God.
Do you want to
Okay.
go the other way and then circle around in a larger?
Yeah, I'm
space?
gonna go like quite a distance, and then I'm gonna take the long route
Okay.
round.
What is your flying speed, by the way?
50 feet.
50 feet.
50 feet.
Okay. In this, you can take 2 move actions, right? Or you can is a dash. Is a dash if you take
dash.
twice the
Dash, yeah.
dash allows you to take twice the.
With flying too?
Does that work with flying?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Let me have a look.
I've never flown in D&D before.
Let me have a look. Yes, actually, with flying, it does it tenfold. Yeah, totally.
Dang, yeah. does dash D&D 5e
Support
what
flying.
with flying? Is that yes, dash will double the flying speed
Okay.
of the Pegasus. Okay, no, that's a Pegasus. I am Pegasus.
Close
yes,
enough.
clarify. You can always dash off a flying mount. No.
What are they making the strings out of? It's probably just ropes that are basically ropes that are twisted around each other. It's basically a torsion engine, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, smart chat as well.
Yeah.
I'm reading that.
I already
Yeah.
give a quick overview.
Not winged boots. Gosh dang it.
So did you find the actual dash thing in the PHP?
No, I'm looking on Google.
Okay, I'll quickly have a look in the PHP. Is it in combat? Maybe movement. and
Pick in the
position?
afterburners.
Oh, Aarakocra and the dash action. Can an Aarakocra use their flight speed for a dash? It doesn't say that it only applies to walking speed, so no such limitations exists. If it did, it would be rather inconvenient. I'm playing Aarakocra Bard, and my DM initially said I couldn't dash while flying, but I convinced him to learn. I guess it's up to you, man.
Yeah, I think it makes sense that you can use it because
thank you.
because I mean basically if you think of it logically, then you're basically using your action to continue to move. So instead of spending time doing something else, you're spending time moving more. And so
Fly, my pretties,
and
fly.
so your base fly speed you said is 50 feet?
Yeah.
So that would be 100 feet.
Oh, I'm like a rocket.
And looking at the range on these ballista, that doesn't get you out of their range in your turn.
Oh no!
Oh no.
So
Careful of my glitter.
they get to do that again. 2 of them for the first ones don't. 10 does not hit.
Evasive maneuvers.
The other one 11 does not hit.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so now you've
My
moved
God, the
100. You've moved
disadvantage.
100 foot further out.
Yeah.
You're now outside of the walled area. So beneath you are these very kind of bleak-looking, rolling grassy hills with patches of shrubbery and a few isolated groups of trees around different places. You are currently about, given the height you had before, about maybe 200 foot up or so.
Yeah.
So
I'm out of your jurisdiction.
What do you
Can't
want to do?
shoot at me anymore.
What do you want to do?
Gonna go round the perimeter at like, I don't know, maybe
So
another 100 feet away from the perimeter.
okay, so you're gonna go another 100 feet away.
Yeah, like another around the
Okay.
circumference, if that makes sense.
So another 100 feet. So that's 200 feet.
I think you're still going to be in range of those ballistas, especially if they
Yep.
they're made to shoot at
Oh,
ships.
Mhm.
bloody no!
Oh, no.
Okay,
Billet
can I
torsion
like?
engines
oh,
are-
no.
Yeah. So they get to try to shoot at you again.
I'm out of your jurisdiction. I'm away from
Really?
your building.
They can't hear you though.
7 does not hit. Okay.
You are getting so
And
Okay, I'm
given
getting
how far
further.
away you are currently, I'd say, yeah, it would give it. Well,
And you go up into the clouds.
okay. Would yeah, the other
Okay,
one
can I
would.
go to
The other one.
Can I go to Mr. W's tower?
The other one
into
would
the
be able
clouds?
to.
Wait, what? I heard my name?
Okay.
What?
Good.
Your tower.
Yeah,
in the
this-
clouds.
This disadvantage is really saving you
What
right
tower?
now.
It is.
What tower in the clouds?
Minecraft.
The astral sorcery one.
Oh, God.
Okay, so it's your turn. You're now 200 foot away. What do you want to do?
How low are the clouds right
Yeah.
now?
Is it a sunny day? Is it an overcast day?
Summon fog.
It's a pretty sunny day,
Dang it.
but it's up to you. You don't have to move further away or up. There are other directions that you could move in.
The weather is up to you.
What about down into the trees
Oh, true.
so
true.
they can't see you?
Thank you. Thank you, Brack.
You might you might have to. You might take a while for you to walk back to us, but at least they can't see you to shoot at you.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going. Yeah. Let's do that. And
Let's do that.
the wise words of Brack
Okay.
echo in your ear.
So
and I go down.
Okay. So I'm going to say. So do you want to make it all the way to the ground in this one? In this turn?
Going to try.
Okay.
Like a bit
Because
of like an
if-
emergency
because-
landing.
Yeah. So in that case, I'm going. Is fly a separate skill in this?
I have no idea.
On your character sheet, does it say fly as one of the skills?
On mine doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay. In that
yeah.
case, it would be acrobatics then, I guess.
Okay,
Unless
that's
it's
fine.
an Aarakocra thing where that
No,
adds
it wouldn't.
into the
It
skill
wouldn't
list.
add a skill.
No, he's a. Yeah.
So this acrobatics
Yeah.
is for you to basically plummet out of the air and then to catch yourself and break into land safely.
Okay, here we go. Come on. I don't want a broken leg. I said I don't want a broken leg.
Okay. So.
It's less than half an hour into the session.
So. I'm gonna say that you started decelerating. You did decelerate, but you started decelerating a bit too late. And so let's say 3d6 damage. It's fall damage. Like if you fall 10 feet, you take a d6. So this is basically equivalent of falling
falling from the
30
skies.
foot down. But you've just.
Should I roll that or you?
I'll roll.
Okay, go for it.
Unless you want to roll. Do you want
No,
to roll?
I had it ready, but you go. You go.
Ah, 6.
Oh,
That's not too bad.
Could
Not
have
bad
gone
at
much
all.
worse.
Okay,
Okay,
so
good.
as you come flying down, all of these basically these 6 foot long wooden rods shooting past you. You basically pull in your wings as you drop out of the sky. You open them up, decelerating like this big air brake. A little bit late, and the ground is coming at you fast and fast and fast, and you crash, and you, pain in your legs and then in your arms as you catch yourself. You roll a bit, and you take the damage.
Face plant.
You did, however,
Oh,
manage.
Perfect landing.
You did, however,
Or would
manage
it
to
be-
get
Beak plant.
Yeah. The beak's part of the face.
You did, however, manage to get into an area of some bushes and undergrowth and trees and stuff like that. And as you're there, I need you to make a perception check, please.
You're not gonna brag, are you?
Man thinking he's Maverick from Top Gun.
I've not watched that.
Mr. W, you don't know how much of a break I'm giving you with the disadvantage.
Yeah, very much so.
And because the thing is, I can tell you this, so by default, these have a +6 to hit. So, yeah. Okay. So as you're there, and you kind of breathe, if you calm down, you observe your surroundings a little bit more. You notice a couple of things. One, a few terrified rabbits running away into the burrows. And two, you can hear more brazen horns and trumpets sounding from the distance from the House of Harmony. Basically, yeah.
Okay. Shoot.
So what is your course of action?
What have you done?
So it doesn't sound like anyone's coming this way.
At this point, no, you're still just hearing the sounds.
Okay.
And you can see, with that roll with the 20, I think you can kind of look between some of the bushes without revealing yourself.
Feels like green as well.
Yeah. And you can see people running around on the battlements.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay here for a bit until it dies down a bit.
Sure.
Thank you.
While this is happening...
How far away did she land from us?
Still around maybe 1.5 miles away. But it would have taken Car a while to get there and then to make the observations and then for this to happen.
Because how far away is the actual complex with prison in it?
Yeah, that's about that far away.
Okay,
so about 1.5 miles away. Yeah, so you've got the city mainly in the valley, and on either side you've got the cliffs, the hills, and then on looking out at the sea, on the left hill, you have the
complex?
the House of Harmony complex.
And
By the way,
Carl landed a bit.
Car landed a bit further, from your point of view, a bit further left. So it's not really that much further away. It's just yeah.
Right.
So where exactly are we then?
You are on, so the main city, so the downtown area is down by the harbour, by the ocean, and then it goes up the hill, and it gets to the top of the hill where kind of the shops and the commercial industrial kind of area stops, and you get residential houses going further into the inland, basically. And you're at the top of that, where the high street kind of ends and branches off into multiple other streets. It's a plaza with the fountain on it.
Oh yeah.
Right. So
did Call land on the far side, away from us?
it would. I'd say it would be tangential. If you so basically to the left of, so looking out at where you are, looking out at the House of Harmony, Car would have landed a bit of a ways to the left of that. However,
Okay.
You gonna say, is it a wooded area that?
A few trees.
yeah,
you
it's
said, right?
it's mostly
Sparsely
it's mostly bleak grassland, rolling hills with some shrubbery and a few isolated patches of trees around.
It's very pretty over here.
Very bleak.
Basically, imagine like Scotland or Norway or that sort of hills, like that sort of thing.
Gorse and heather, I see.
So, rewinding the clock slightly. So, Car's just left, was flying over. The rest of you are there with Storm. And, so Car's just left. Is there anything that any of you would like to do?
I assume we're just like waiting for Car to finish his scouting mission.
Come back soon.
So I think slightly awkwardly, I think I'll turn to Bracken. Was that
Brack.
Willis's character name?
Brack.
back. Well, I think slightly awkward, I just turned to him. So, what? I know we've met before, but what were you here for?
I'm just out adventuring, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're following whatever way Tritherion has designed for you.
Yeah, what he said. That voice from the sky.
Yes,
That
what he
voice from the
said.
sky again.
Yeah, what he brackets Tritherion said.
yeah.
He with a capital H.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Very well.
At that point,
Um,
no, continue. If you have something further
is
to
the
say.
halfling here? Is that halfling still with us?
Yep. Sorum Shell Painter is there.
Good. We just looked down from the skies and he's gone.
I'm gonna say, since one brother's in the prison, have you checked to see if your brother might be in the prison? Who knows? I mean, if he was sent on that mission, but it was like a trap or something.
I don't think so. He was sent on this mission by the council. It was an official business. I do not see why they would imprison him.
Okay. I'm just trying to look at all angles here.
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Since one brother was supposedly wrongly imprisoned.
Yes, indeed.
Almost immediately after arriving to the island. So
I know. It was horrible.
At that point, as you are talking, you can hear that someone is starting to sing on the other side of this plaza. You look over, you can see that there is a buxom woman with this sleeveless red dress there, and she's starting to sing and to dance, and something strikes a little bit odd about her, which is that she's wearing these really quite heavy-looking metal gauntlets, which do not fit at all with her quite elegant-looking red dress.
She's ready to fight.
yeah.
And you can see there are a few people kind of gathering, looking over, kind of chatting to each other about this. And then one of them shouts over, says, "Hey, play something on my lyre." And he's got this lyre. He holds it out, and she's kind of interrupting her song a bit as he kind of continues on. And someone else shouts, "Yeah, go on." "Oh, are you unable to?" And then she sighs, stops the song, and goes over, takes the lyre, and starts to play.
I thought you were going to say wax him on the head with it.
Yes. Do it, Queen.
Oh.
Yeah.
To me again.
I'm singing here.
Okay.
Bonk, bonk on the head.
And she begins to play with it, and you can tell that the gauntlets are making it quite difficult for her to actually play the lyre, but it's still surprisingly good. There are maybe a few notes which she kind of nicks one of the other strings a little bit with her fingers, but all in all, it's a pretty good performance. You can see that she is quite pleased about that. The one who gave her the lyre, not so much.
Oh.
So, she plays. Is there anything any of you would like to do, or are you just going to wait around?
Where is Ka at this point?
At this point, Ka is probably still on the way over there. Maybe gonna arrive soonish.
And still within our eye shot?
You might be able to see a little dot, yeah, but getting further away, you'd have to roll perception.
It's a shiny dot with that glitter.
Okay.
We can see the sunlight glittering off the shinies on the feathers.
Okay, so yes.
Okay. So I say, so not loudly, just so the others can hear, that like the party can hear. I say, "Oh, that's curious. Those gauntlets. Maybe they're magical. Maybe you can't take them off."
Potentially, although that is a bit freak show for my liking.
Okay.
I'd say let's go on towards the castle and avoid them. Maybe her brother's missing too.
Oh,
The gauntlets are the last memory
this
she
is
has of him.
going to become a ninja.
Okay.
I love it.
So, Sodom looks over and says, "Now, come. I seriously. Oh, you're joking, right?" Right. So she continues her song and playing, and eventually
Go on, guys.
she finishes, and she looks at a little pouch and holds it open to people passing by, and she gets a few coins thrown in. And then the crowd sort of disperses again throughout the space. She packs it away, sighs, and starts to kind of walk around the edge. She's actually going to have to... Now, perception is wisdom-based, yes? Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So yeah. So
Oh,
as
no.
she walks...
She trips and falls flat on her face.
No.
All her
she-
money goes scattering
so
everywhere.
She walks kind of close past you, but doesn't seem to notice any of you. And
Okay.
continues over to a little side area a little bit further back. Sits down and begins counting the coins.
Mm-hmm.
As this is taking a while, all in all, it's time for all of you to roll perception to see if you notice Ka's adventure.
Okay. Right.
None of you are going to go talk to this lovely lady.
In a bit, maybe. +3.
16.
What is it? /R?
/R
Space.
space 1d20 plus and then whatever modifier you have.
Yeah.
Hey!
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, come on, roll an 18. Come on, roll an 18.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
No!
Oh.
Ah.
So
Fired. You're fired.
So Arkan, as you're kind of looking around, in this very social space, you're kind of focusing more on Ka and where Ka is flying, not really trying to avoid people's gazes, probably.
Trying to avoid the bloody bolts coming out of the sky.
And you can see at one point, this car's fairly sure, a little dark dot in the sky, kind of circling around, going down. You can see at one point it goes down, goes back up, and then dashing over in one direction away, and then pretty much falling out of the sky, and
Oh,
landing,
it's gonna look
landing somewhere in the hills, somewhere in the countryside.
I'm gonna nudge.
You're not entirely completely sure that this black dot was Ka, because with that roll, not too much, but what else could it be, realistically?
It's just a crow.
Oh, with a 17.
Yeah, it's like 1.5 to 2 miles away, and you're trying to look at something the size of a person
You don't
in the
have a-
sky without points of
You
reference.
don't have a spyglass.
Hmm.
Actually, hang on.
Actually, hang
I
on.
do have a
spyglass.
I do. No, I don't. For a second, I thought I did.
I mean, it's 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I know your character sheet has the word spy in it a lot, but not a spyglass.
What?
What? Wait, no.
No, I'm joking, I'm
Don't
joking, I'm
spoil
joking.
that.
I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. So,
Oh, so
I'm gonna nudge Mimar and Brack Egan. Is that the full name, or is Brack the first name?
Brack, first name, last name Egan, or to the
It's on-
elves, I'm known as Maramal. So you might
Yeah.
call me
It's on-
Maramal.
It's
Whatever
on
you
Roll20.
prefer to be called by.
Huh?
Whatever you prefer to be called by. So, I'm gonna nudge Mima and Brock and whisper to them. What's your character's name, Imochu? Sorry.
Car.
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 I think Car just fell out of the sky. Just fell out of the sky in that direction, and I point roughly to where Car fell, where I see what I believe to be Car fell.
Really?
Are you sure?
Fairly certain, yes.
Oh no, it's
I'm
all
not- I
horribly
don't
wrong.
know,
Oh
yeah.
no.
I doubt I'm going to see a crow from this distance.
All right, let's head that way.
But we don't... Do you know why he fell down?
I didn't see. I didn't see, no.
Okay.
Can we hear the horns blowing?
Since this has been pointed out to you and you're now paying attention to that area, I'm going to allow you to re-roll perception for this.
Everyone.
Hey.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, it's just as soon as you said that, I was like, oh wait, that could be misinterpreted as he got shot down. Oh no.
Mm.
Well, that's why I said fell out of the sky, because I didn't see the thing that shot.
Yeah. The tactical landing.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh,
Christ!
oh no.
Okay. So the
Hang on. Mima has.
I got
Yeah.
an 18
so
this time.
so with Mima's
Hmm.
large and quite delicately shaped ears, she does manage to pick up this kind of carried on the wind, very quietly, the sounds of brazen horns being blown
Would I...
down by the docks. Just read that.
Would I... Would I associate that sound with war horns or not? Because I wouldn't really
It,
heard
it
them.
sounds militaristic.
Okay. So I say, oh no, I'm hearing horns in the distance. It sounds like... It sounds like the military, honestly. I hope that's not related to
Oh.
Car.
Oh, good grief. Well, I suggest we get over there and try to help him.
Hey, sure, let's head out right away.
Okay, at that point, Sodom says, you're gonna go... right.
Our friend!
this
our
poor
friend's in
bloke.
peril!
Well, tell you what. If I'd wait in the city for you to return, would that make you any less likely to want to help me?
We will. We don't know in which order we'll be able to do things, but we will help you.
Oh, you.
I said.
Oh, you.
At the very least, I can speak for myself. That I will be helping you. Yes.
And
I would be
and
back.
he kind of looks over at Brack, kind of.
Yeah, go wait back at the end. We'll get there eventually.
Thank you. And he goes over and he hugs each and every one of you.
You're quite welcome.
And he
So tight, I can't breathe.
and he says to you,
That was perfect.
all the best of luck to you all, seriously. And he turns, he goes back. And so the way you would head, if you're going the shortest possible distance to where Arkan saw this car going down.
Arkansas.
Well, yeah, pretty far.
Yeah.
Actually, in that case, it would be Willis who would be closest to investigate.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's only like a 10-minute walk from where you live, isn't it?
I mean, just a little further.
So anyway, you wouldn't
All
be
American
so
entity,
going the shortest distance. You wouldn't be going back down the main street. You'd be going through some of the more residential streets to the edge of town and then continuing on. So as you're heading off out of the plaza, you are walking past this woman.
I'm going to toss a silver piece.
Silver piece. Okay. Just
As a-
chuck it across.
yeah, just use it.
Hits her on the nose.
Give me an attack roll.
It hits her. It hits her in the temple, and she falls over unconscious.
Here,
Take all the
catch
money.
this.
You wanted money. I'll give you. But no. So you give her.
Use mage hand for it.
She turns to look at you and opens her mouth to say something, and the coin goes in, and she chokes on it.
Anyway, so looking at the clock, looking at the clock. Let's
Like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you for illustrating. So you give her a coin. You do you give it to her, or do you drop it, or?
I literally like flick it to her.
Okay, flick it to her. It bounces on the cobblestone. Like blink, please. She
Make
takes it and he looks over at you. She kind of gives a little nod, kind of turns back, and then kind of a double take, looks over, and
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
oh no!
My brother is missing. Can you help me?
Oh shit!
Okay.
Here we go again.
Okay. So
Oh shit! Here we
she
go again.
looks like gives a double take, looks over, looking at Brack, says, "Champion of Tritherion.
Oh no!
You want an autograph?
And she goes up to you. She is up to you, and she offers her hand to shake. You see just this beautiful, elegant red sleeveless dress, and then this clunky metal gauntlet to shake your hand.
Oh, that really got me. Oh, that really got me, Willis.
Do you accept it? Do you shake her hand or not?
You might be accepting a duel by doing it. Be careful. Slap you with the rock.
Yes.
Okay, she just shakes her hand. Says, "Are you? Can we walk and talk if you're going this way? It's just on my way, unless you're busy."
Right now we're really busy. We got to go help a friend.
Ah, well, I'd be glad to offer my bardic services. I'm good at persuading
what?
people. I said I would be glad to offer my bardic services. I'm good at persuading people.
Does she have a jester hat on?
No, she's got long black flowing hair. Doesn't have a hat on.
Dang it.
Right, hang on. Hang on. We have a. I'm sorry to make this joke, but we have a bard and a dragon. I think I know where this is going.
You've been watching too much one-shot quips, haven't you?
I have indeed. Yes.
Yeah. I knew that was it. Anyway, so what'd you say?
I couldn't understand what you said. What did she say now?
She said that she would be happy to offer her bardic services, and she's good at persuading people.
I mean, that could be very useful persuading people.
Not what we're doing right now. I don't think we've.
You might need to get me out of jail.
Okay.
Well, for the jail, but you might.
Then she says. Actually, 1 second. I need to look up the name of this thing. 1 second.
You're turning down this beautiful lady, Brack. Wow.
I'm doing it for you.
Yeah, this beautiful Aarakocra.
It's okay. So
I like shiny feathers.
One bird, one all.
So she says, "Oh, that's fine. Just if you have a moment, if your way takes you that way, I'm currently staying at the Crash and Snore boarding house on the outskirts of town. If you come by, I would appreciate it if we could have a word, perhaps."
Crash and Snore, I like that.
I'll see what I can do
Thank you.
once we've finished what we've got it. We're already engaged in.
And
Imagine the half thing just being like,
You said she's good at persuading people. We might need that for our other thing.
Other thing?
oh no.
right, what is she?
Out of character, would I have recognized that place name or not?
Is knowledge local a thing in this? Or not?
I think so.
Because in Pathfinder it is, but
I mean, it makes sense.
I'm not sure if it's a specific one. Maybe just knowledge.
Well, how long have you been here for?
Or wisdom?
3 weeks?
yeah, around 3 weeks, a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
So what sort of? So
You might have been too busy trying to find your brother or trying to get him out than to really take a focus of the street.
hold on,
Maybe,
I need
although
to.
in all this time I may have seen it.
Hold on. Character sheet. What's the most?
We can always ask for directions.
Actually,
Yeah.
scene what? I missed
crash and
that.
snore place.
Tell you what, just to speed this up a bit, roll me a percentile.
D100? Okay.
Yeah, let's say you've got like maybe a 40% chance of having heard of this in passing conversations. So if you roll 40 or lower, then you succeed.
No.
That's higher than
Ooh.
40, so you do not
Hey,
succeed.
just off 42.
So you've not heard of it before. Sorry.
Sure.
Okay. So she says, "Thank you. Also, thanks for the silver. This will buy a lot of meals." And
It's no worries.
she puts it in her little pouch. As the rest of you head off on heroic deeds.
I mean, you had a go at me for giving too much money last time, so
I didn't have a go at you.
I'm being more conservative.
I didn't have a go at you. How did I have
Yes,
a go
I know.
at you?
I think you'll find that was me.
Was just acknowledgement.
Yeah. The last time you tipped a whole month's rent.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so
Very
I
nice.
was-
as you're walking
I was
through,
lost. Leave me alone.
okay, so you're walking through. So the streets were cobbled in the heart of the city. No, not those heart of the city, just the central part of the city.
Oh no! Oh no!
And-
Not again! Not again!
The cobblestones slowly become covered in kind of packed, downtrodden dirt, and eventually it just transitions completely to dirt roads with mostly, well, partially wooden, partially built of loose stones, some wattle and daub houses, as you're walking through the residential districts. A few people kind of pass you, no one pays you much attention, until eventually you get to the outskirts of town where you can see there are a few kind of farming related sheds or a farmstead in the distance, but it just opens up on those beautiful rolling hills of grass. You can see the wind sweeping through it. And yeah, so you can see ahead of you quite steep hills going down up the other side, and to the right is the House of Harmony on the peak of that hill. A little bit to the left is where Arkan saw car go down. So, I'm guessing you just want to beeline, yes?
Yes, but before
Um,
I'm gonna go on.
I'm gonna say we take a look and see if we can spot Ka again.
Okay. At this point, you said, Ka, you're hiding in the bushes?
I'm hiding in the bushes.
On a tree. What was it?
It was, well, there are a couple trees, but mostly bushes. Like,
I was
I
tall.
on top of the tree? Or, okay, sure.
so,
Actually,
I mean, that's
at
where I
this
was
point,
landing.
roll stealth with advantage.
1d3.
So, +1?
No, advantage just means you roll twice and you take the high roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay, stealth.
can I do a bit of like just character talk for this, like talking in character?
Yeah, sure, in a moment, once the dice roll has succeeded.
Um,
Now roll again.
23. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Happy.
Yeah, please, proceed.
You
with-
didn't see.
Right?
Right.
as we sort of get on to get to the outskirts of town, I think I'm just gonna like just sort of put my head in my hands and just like groan. It's like I didn't. But you like it's clear to see that I'm in quite a bit of distress.
Mhm.
Do you need therapy? It'd really help Mima.
You're not
I'm
here.
not- I don't like. I don't like. I don't like.
This is God.
I don't like the fact that
Hmm.
dice rolled. I don't like the fact that dice rolled.
No, that was just the perception check from the scale guard to see if they somehow
Oh.
managed to beat the 23, but they don't.
Okay. You actually.
Well,
Even
then
if
do we need to roll to see if we?
You do. But I was going to wait until Mr. W, until that roleplay moment had finished, as you're walking, and then it would make you roll.
I just want to study magic and get the money to do it. Just. Ugh. I'm done. little tidbit of character there.
I'm done, and you
I'm
turn
done.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like always a character.
I'm done. And just
I'm done.
Mhm.
No, not rescuing this bird.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So all of you, except for Car, obviously, roll
Obviously.
perception, please,
Mm-hmm.
to see if you
Sure.
somehow manage to beat the 23.
God's sake.
Not quite. What about Shell Painter?
He's not with you. He's waiting for you.
Never
at the-
mind.
Okay. So you do not beat that. So you don't see. So at this point, you're already walking over the grassy hills, and so Arkan, with your quarterstaff, probably using it as a bit of a walking stick, I would assume. You can feel the ground is a little bit soft in some places, tiny little bit muddy and marshy, but you carry on. You do not see Car, but you do see that a group of about 5-ish, maybe, people are walking along the hill down from where the House of Harmony is. And they're walking in the direction where the car went down. And Mima, with that roll, you'd be able to recognize the little gleam of armor on them. So
Do they look militaristic?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I say, oh no, there's people back there. They've got armor on. I think they're from the House of Harmony. They're heading toward where the car went down.
they're not rushing. They're walking at a steady pace because the terrain is quite rough. Because the House of Harmony has deliberately been built on that rough terrain so that it's hard to storm. But it also means that it's slower for people to walk down across to get. Yeah.
I think if we just hang back and wait to see what they do, and if we need
I'm
to
not
take
sure.
action.
I think they mean trouble. I think they want. I'm not sure.
If you look, they're not they're not rushing. So I suggest we hang back for now. We'll keep it a decent distance and just sort of see what they do.
I'm not sure if they're Russian or not.
Yeah, I was about to say. Did you
Not
just say?
sure, yeah.
Did you just say you don't think they're Russian?
No, I said I don't think they're rushing.
Rushing,
I know,
but it's
yeah.
but with the
Yeah.
compression, with the
Oh,
sound
God.
noise compression,
I know. Yeah.
sound like Russian.
I need to get a microphone.
Or I think it might like an Ethernet connection might also help. So
Yes, I plan to try and sort that out at some point soon. Stop nagging me.
We're not nagging, we're just
Yes, you are.
telling.
we're not nagging. We're just continuously reminding.
Yeah.
Continuously.
Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah.
So
Right. So I say, I'm not sure if we should just watch here from the hills.
I want going to get closer and see if I can spot Ka, and
Good call.
see if Ka's could be injured, might need help, medical help, healing.
resurrection.
Resurrection. I don't have any healing spells, unfortunately.
Oh no.
And if those soldiers are looking for Ka and capture him and pull him into the prison too, then
It's my plan. It's working. It's in the prison.
so I'm going to work on getting closer,
Okay.
or still heading towards the area where Thank Ka went down.
Okay. I'm assuming everybody else is following.
Yeah.
Or are you or are you guys going to hang back and I'll just go on my own?
All on your own.
Nah, I'd be too
No,
concerned.
you
I'd be too
never-
concerned to just stay there.
Yeah, I think I would hang back as well. Probably.
As
As
well,
well?
you'd be the only one hanging back,
Oh.
unless you count Sodom.
Which we wouldn't, but
You never count Sodom.
Oh.
Yes, I think reluctantly I probably would hang back.
I'm glad to know my friendship means so
Okay.
little.
Well, it's just that if I do that, I might put to risk my entire the entire reason I'm on.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Good point. So,
You wizards and your money.
at this
It's
point,
not money, it's study.
well, money
And
for
money.
study. So,
Money for study, but
Money for study? Hell yeah.
for a good cause.
so as Mima and Brak are heading down, are you rushing or are you trying to do this stealthily, or because if you're doing stealth, if you're walking stealthily, then you're going to move at half speed, or are you just walking normally, or are you rushing, or
Russian.
Let's say, how far are at this point?
Yeah, good. From
How
the
many of that?
soldiers?
at this point,
How far-
Yeah.
you'd be about maybe a third of a mile
From the soldiers.
from the location where the car went down, you think?
So we clearly saw where he
And
went
how
down.
and how far from the soldiers?
Well, the soldiers are roughly the same distance from the location where car went down. So from you can draw out that triangle. So it would be 1.5 times that.
Mhm.
Okay, so if we're only like a third of a mile,
Mhm.
I'd say at this time, then I'm going to start moving a little more stealthily.
Okay.
Sure. And yeah,
In which case, I'm going. Is Mima also going to go stealthily?
yeah. I mean, if there's
Okay,
shrubbery
then
around,
you're
but-
both going to have to roll stealth. Like the grasses here are pretty tall. Like if you crouch
And
down,
I'm a
or maybe.
gnome, so would I
Yeah.
get advantage to that? Maybe.
No.
Thank God that both
No,
of you
unless it says so specifically in your class description that you get advantage on stealth checks. Does it?
I don't know. I
Also,
don't
I'm
remember
sorry,
how
guys.
that-
I didn't mean for this to become its thing.
No, it's good. This is good.
Thank God that neither of you are paladins.
Actually, I was thinking of multi-classing to pass.
Oh.
Yeah, I did read it, but I didn't see anything about that. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. So you're a forest gnome, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got Speak with Beasts, Natural Illusionist,
Mm.
but no, it doesn't look like you get stealth advantage or anything. Okay, so 17.
Oh, actually, are there any animals around? Any like rabbits? Or you said there were.
Yeah, well, a few rabbits over there, a few
Okay.
over there, a few
That's good.
small birds flying around.
I do have a feature. I think it's a feature. Speak with small beasts. So I could ask them maybe where.
So it says, speak with small beasts. Through sounds and gestures,
Mm-hmm.
you can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts.
Yeah.
Forest gnomes love animals and often keep squirrels, badgers, rabbits, moles, woodpeckers, and other creatures as beloved pets.
Uh-huh.
So you can communicate simple ideas.
Big green thing falls from the sky.
Exactly. I
Alive
just ask,
or dead.
I just ask where.
Have you seen a big bird?
I approach one of the rabbits.
Not the yellow one.
I approach one of the rabbits and I ask.
Could you please roll stealth first?
Oh yeah, sorry. What was that? Stealth is +3. Okay.
Angry flying pillow noises.
Hello.
Villetta, which is an owl.
Yeah. 1d20 +3. 1.
Ah. For some reason, the green gnome in the green fields is. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you're going over to the rabbit. You're approaching it.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
the rabbit's going toward the soldiers and just blindly following the rabbit.
Nah.
Like, come back here.
Down the rabbit. No.
Yeah.
So you approach. It looks over and it's a little. Yeah. So what idea do you want to communicate?
Big green bird. Where did it land?
Where did it land? So, actually, hold on. Okay.
58.
You can see it freezes for a moment, looks a little confused, and then it leaps away, and in doing so, it frightens a flock of birds that take to the sky.
Including car.
No, not car. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh no, a
Flock of birds
rabbit!
take to the sky, and you think that that's probably going to be a bit noticeable to people paying attention. So while all of this is happening,
So it's leaving. It's hopping away into a specific direction.
I mean, it's going in a direction. It's going in a straight line.
Okay, I'm going to follow it.
I mean, it's going. So, it's going sort of in the direction that you were heading to anyway.
Okay.
In the meantime, what's Car doing? So, did you roll perception? Yeah, you roll perception for.
I roll perception for if there was any guards, but I'm not gonna. Could I keep an eye out? Maybe be like, oh,
What
my
was-
friends might have seen me.
So, given that amount of time has passed, I'm going to need you to roll again.
Okay, perception or stealth?
Yes, please. Perception.
Indeed. Plus, I think it's 5. Or is it 4? It's a 4. Oh, alright.
Okay. So, you notice a few things. You notice one, on the hill where the House of Harmony is on, you notice 5 scale guard wearing plate armor approaching. They're quite far away. Well, you don't see the plate armor, but you can see that they're scale guard, and you've seen previously that they are wearing plate armor, but yeah. You also then hear, you look over and you see some birds being scattered, flying off into the distance up. And you notice something moving to the grass right there. And you think that red hat and those red... that's Mima over there.
Hey, mama!
And she's heading kind of your way. So what do you want to do?
Okay. So is she closer than the guards?
About the same distance.
Oh, okay.
And at this point, they're both moving at half speed, because the scale guard are moving through difficult terrain, and Maima's moving stealthily, or trying to, and so both are moving at half speed, and both are the same distance away, so at this point they get to you at the same time.
Oh god. Okay, so is one are the guards coming from the left and Mima coming from the right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to okay. So which direction is Mima coming from?
Okay, so basically, the guards are coming from your front left. Maima's coming from your front right. And I am actually indicating the correct direction, since just Discord mirrors it. So
Oh yeah, don't worry.
it looks like I'm pointing in the wrong way. I do actually know that left is that way and right is that way.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, my parents are middle-aged and they still don't know their left and right.
I think it's
night-
being old.
Is that car?
It's it's nightmare in the car. Turn left here, turns left. No, I meant
Nightmare
right.
in the car. That's
Gonna
the name for the
poke-
dream session. Anyway,
Gonna poke a thing out on maybe like Mima's side and just try and get her attention.
okay. So, what perception check did you roll before? That was the 15 and 17, wasn't it? The perception checks?
Who, me?
You mean the stealth?
No, the perception checks.
Wasn't that 23 and 22?
No, the one that Willis and Kango made. That was the
Oh,
15 and the 17. Yes?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
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 15 was my perception and 17 was my stealth.
So with that, you can now see on your side what looks at first like a little branch kind of waving oddly against the wind. You just it's a wing waving.
I should have done my
Drumstick.
tail feather.
And also, it It doesn't look as though it's broken.
Good.
Check your tail.
So, what
That's it.
do you want to do with this? Actually, no. Is there anything more that you want to do, Car?
No, that's it. Just to try and get Mima's attention, and then does he notice that he's got her attention?
I don't know. Does Mima make it obvious that she notices?
I'd recommend not, because there are guards very
Yeah,
near.
although I've already rolled poorly on stealth, so incorporating that in my role playing may not change much.
Well, it may or may not change much.
I'm just thinking whether I should retreat the wing or not. You know, if he knows that she's seen him, then he'd put it back in. But if he's like, Mima.
So are you waving or not?
Yeah, waving, a little wave.
Okay, so I'll just wave back subtly.
Okay, then,
Okay. Subtly with a stealth of 4.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Retreat the arm. Retreat the
Well,
arm.
with a nat 1.
Right.
I
So
know.
at this point, what's Brack and Mima gonna do?
So I didn't see Ka.
You didn't. Let's see. Actually, that's a good point. That was a stealth. That was the perception. You didn't see Ka, but you did see Mima. Because the birds flew off. You looked over. You saw Mima waving over in that direction. So.
Mhm.
What are you waving at?
Hey, I saw him. He's in the he's in the shrubbery there.
Okay, you stay here, and I'm going to continue moving stealthily towards that position. Since you're
Passive
wearing,
aggressive.
well, I mean, you're wearing bright red in a green field.
I know, but I'm green.
Well, you going to strip and go naked?
You've convinced me. I'll stay here.
You've convinced me.
Convinced me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sentence could have ended very differently.
You've convinced me. There's just a zipping sound.
But it's like, what are Willis? What
Zippers invented?
Willis? What?
Yes.
Well,
Willis says, what you gonna do? Strip naked? Run through the field? Can go. Okay, you've convinced me. I'll stay here.
put that in the quotes. Put that in the quotes thing.
Do not.
I am.
If you want to, sure.
Anyway, so
Well, then distract the guards.
No, not Star Trek. Not the Star Trek
It's
thing.
a naked gnome prancing through the field in the opposite direction away from Ka.
Not the Star Trek movie thing. Please no.
so
Ah.
Brack is going ahead stealthily still, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see that as you're going ahead, 2 of the scale guard have broken off and are now making their way towards Mima. 3 of them are still continuing towards that little grove. And since you would both kind of make it there at the same time because you're both moving at half speed and you were at the same distance away, is there anything you would like to do to either get there faster than the scale guard, or to delay their progress at all?
Who is that? Sorry.
Either of you.
Would my survival skills that allows me to follow Tarak, hunt wild game, and move through wastelands and whatever,
Thicket.
through hazards, natural hazards, and that kind of stuff?
Is that a specific class feature, or is that just the skill?
The survival skill?
Okay. Since it is to break the tie, sure. You can both roll against each other. Is that a... Oh, okay. Yeah, lizard folk. They've got it. They've got survival. So, go ahead. Roll. So there's the lizard folk rolling survival.
Oh.
Oh,
no!
Whoops.
seriously?
Bum, 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 bum.
We're just having all kinds of bad rolls today.
So, it seems like the lizard folk are more used to this particular landscape, as though they've lived here for years and years. And they managed to
Because
get...
they have.
Yeah, they managed to get there just before you. So they get to take one round of actions before you get to take your round of actions.
Are we in
I like
initiative?
how
or
it's
not?
only just
Not quite
before
yet.
him, other than that one.
Okay.
So, by the way, if I'm speaking to you and I'm looking up there, it's because that's where the Discord BC format is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bad roll. So,
Mm.
right. They are going to do an investigate check. Investigate, is that intelligence or wisdom? Do you know?
I think intelligence, but let me just check.
It's
Intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's intelligence.
Is that genuinely what the number is? Okay, it is. Good. Good.
That's either
So-
good or bad.
So I'm going to roll 3 times, and then I'm going to see how many of them succeed or fail. So basically a group check for them. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Right. So they've begun scouting the area. They haven't quite found you yet.
Mm.
So next, what is Brack going to do?
Good question.
Hello there, fair soldiers. Are you looking for someone? A big bird, you say? Yeah, he went down over there.
Oh no!
In the opposite direction. Or point in the same direction, you'd be a traitor.
Just trying to look and see if I got anything that would be.
I thought our moment by the captain's doors meant something.
I've not had a moment with anyone yet, not properly.
Oh,
The bard.
yeah.
Have I? With
The bard.
what, in the tavern?
No, with the black hair.
I mean, hardly. She was more interested in the in the soldier of Triterion or whatever.
Champion of Tritherion.
There we go.
But you did have a character moment with the barkeep, whose name
Yeah,
you still
that's true.
whose name you still don't know because none of you asked it.
Have
Willis, yes.
have the soldiers seen me?
At this point, no.
Okay. I guess I'm going to try to see if I can spot Ka yet. Exactly where
Okay.
he is.
Since the situation's changed enough, I'm going to say you can roll stealth again, Car, and
Oh.
Brack can roll perception.
1d20 plus. Still. Oh. Oop.
19. What a roll.
I will also say, if anyone needs it at any point for like a particularly important role, I've still got a 17.
Oh,
You
finally.
mean like that? You mean 17 like that?
Oh god.
But yeah, that's a good thing to point out.
Yeah.
Although it's
And
it's
Do
more
I have to be in the same location as them?
no,
Hey.
it's any at least the way I understood it, it's any d20 that's rolled. Before it's rolled, you can choose as a player to substitute that die with another one.
Sweet.
How often does that work?
It's 2
Hang on,
dice.
wait, hang on.
It's
Hang
2
on.
dice per die.
I roll after every long rest. I roll 2d20s, and I can sort of substitute a roll with that. I already
Alright.
used the 15 for car flying. I've still got a 17 left.
All right.
Is that so? You said any? Like, does that include enemy ones
Yeah.
as well? Oh, great!
So if you, if you get a really low one, that's just as useful, yeah.
Oh, great!
So you can twist your fate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can see Car. So is Car trying to get Brack's attention at this point? Or are you moving away, trying to move away from where the Scale Guard are beginning to investigate, or?
Say if I notice that Brack's on his way over, then also try and just like give him a little wave too. But then, hoping maybe they might draw the guards away. But how close are the guards now?
They've
Draw the
entered.
guards
They've
away.
entered the little grove.
Oh god.
Although I think copse might be better. Is copse? I don't know.
I
Group
can't.
of trees. I think well, doesn't matter. Little group of trees with bushes.
Yeah.
And
The little gang of trees over there. No, I'm just gonna try and get Brack's attention. Just
okay.
got Mimer's first.
Right. So yeah, you can. So we haven't determined whether or not you know Brack is there.
All right, no,
But
still Mimer.
okay, you can see that Car is there, just kind of trying to
Who sees that?
Brack.
Okay.
So Car's like trying to stay hidden, but while getting attention from Mima, who's a ways away still. So, but yeah, you do see where Car is.
Okay. And like where I am versus where Ka is versus where the guards are, kind of.
At this point, let's say, so you've got this little area of woodland that's maybe 60 foot across. You've got the Scale Guard coming in from one side. Ka is sort of in the middle, a little bit closer to you, and you're on the other side of it. So you're maybe around, let's say, at this point, if you've gotten, because this was to get to that area. So if you want to, you can be as close as about 20 feet.
From Ka.
Yeah.
And about how far from the guards?
Let's see. You'd be around, let's say, 50 feet from the guards.
I guess try to signal Ka to sneak over towards me, away from the guards.
Okay.
While the guards are on the
Okay.
far
In that
side.
case, yeah. In that case, just for the sake of brevity, let's say that Ka, you can see Brack's indicating. Brack is there.
Okay, so Car sees that Brack's indicating to like come over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is this bush very firmly attached to the ground?
Yes, love it.
It's definitely so. It looks
Obvious.
like it looks like it's got a fairly good system of roots planting it into the ground.
Dang
And
it.
you think that the thought crosses your mind, but you think that if you were to like try to pull it out, the whole thing would shake
Shake a
and
lot.
be noisy, and you'd basically be like waving a bush in everybody's
Ah.
faces.
That's fair enough. Okay, dang it. Okay,
It was worth a try.
it was worth an
A
idea.
thought. It's
Yeah.
worth a thought.
It's not
Worth-
worth a try.
Worth those few neurons.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. Gonna try and like glance over where like the guards are and then Brack and then just scurry over. Maybe.
Okay. So at this point, since the majority of the little wooded area,
My wall!
yeah, majority of the little wooded area is still between you and the Scale Guard, that's okay. So you get over to Brack.
Hi.
You can
Hi.
see, you can see that there is some of your feathers look a little bloody from the landing. Something just scrapes that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bruises, but yeah, probably look a bit worse than you actually are.
So how injured is Ka?
I'm fine. And why are you referring to me in third person?
No, no. When she Ka
No,
crashed, got injured, right?
Yeah. Only 6 points. He's fine. It's superficial. It's
Tis but a scratch.
Well,
No.
you're also,
Yeah.
but you're bleeding too, right?
look.
So there's a bit-
there was a few thorns in that bush.
But your wings gone.
There is a bit. So there is a bit of blood in the wings, but Ka doesn't actually have the bleeding condition.
Good.
So
But I mean, like bleeding enough to leave a trail that the guards could find and follow.
Oh no.
if they were perceptive enough in the bushes, maybe, but
Are they?
I'll put it this way: they would have to meet a really high DC to be able to notice that.
That's a very morbid Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel is morbid, just in its vanilla
It
version.
is even more morbid.
Is it though?
Well, it's a trail of blood
Mm.
rather than trail of breadcrumbs.
So, what you gonna do?
Yeah, just hurry over.
Mm-hmm.
And just.
Well,
Hi.
I guess if
Does Brack have
Not-
prestidigitation? Does Brack have prestidigitation?
no,
Okay.
what the hell is yeah.
Prestidigitation is a cantrip, so a level 0 spell.
Isn't
Would
that what
you-
you used on your beer?
Which no, that was purify food and drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so prestidigitation can be used to perform minor magical tricks, basically. So to do a few, basically things like cleaning an area, or making small little lights appear on your hand, or basically
Try something.
small little magical
Yeah.
tricks, essentially.
Clara's just gonna sort of say, I appreciate you coming to get me. I have to say their defenses are a lot stronger than I suspected. They're very trigger happy.
You did fly over their prison.
I kept a respectful distance for the majority of the time.
But anyway, I'd say let's
I only
try
slightly
to
broke the law.
stealthily sneak back out of here away from the guards while they're
Yes, I would
searching the grove.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. Where's Mima?
As you say that, you look over, and you can see a bit of a distance away, or like on like the hill goes down into a tiny little valley with a little creek running, and then it goes up on the other side. And on that other far bank, you can see Mima is there.
Naked nose.
And
No.
no. And you can see 2 of the scale guard approaching her, which is where I want to know what course of action Brack and Ka are going to take before we switch over to Mima to see what's going on there.
So-
I'm say we stealthily head away from here back towards where Arkin is.
But Mima, she's getting approached. Do we see
But-
Mima's getting approached?
Yep.
Does Mama
Yes,
see?
but there's guards there and they're looking for you. Mima could just say she's out picking flowers or something.
This is true. She does
A
look
druid.
like
I
that
mean, it's
kind
a
of a gnome.
druid, so
She does look like that kind of a gnome.
You know, she's picking flowers or looking for herbs or whatever.
Yeah.
Because if we head there and the guards catch all of us together, it's going to be rather obvious.
Uh-huh.
This is true.
So I say we head back towards where we left Arkin.
Yes, I do think that might be course of action, but we need to let Mima know that we are just leaving.
I guess if we can see Mima can see us.
Another perception check.
I'd say since you know where you were heading and you know that Brack was going that way, you can see them. Yeah, sure, why not?
Good.
I'm gonna say she's probably watching me go.
Yeah, but not making it obvious that you're doing that in that direction. But sure, yeah, you can see.
Yeah, it's like when you say to your friend, "Don't look now," and they just go
yeah.
right over, craning their neck. It's like, God dang it!
So yeah, you can see each other.
Good. So whose turn is it now?
What? So Willis, what are you indicating to Mima? Good thing to get a message.
Send message.
Yeah. Dot.
Just kind of signal like you stay there or go a different direction, and we're going to head back this way.
I think that's fairly simple enough to convey easily. Okay.
I nod.
So,
as I'm sitting here waving at my monitor.
I mean, I'm not stopping you from turning on your face cam.
I don't have one.
Oh.
Okay, so...
Imagine Willis is the first one to do a VTuber.
Okay, so you get that message as I'm assuming Ka and Brack head off to circle around, the long way around, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mima,
Right.
you see that over the edge as walking up the fairly steep grassy hill are two scale guard. They're lizard folk wearing this plate, armor, bronze. They've got spear, short sword at the side. They approach you. And
Tell me you were practicing your rabbit talk.
and one of them approaches you and says, "Gnome, what are you doing in this field?"
Sorry, sir. Am I not allowed to be here?
The other one says, "Answer the question."
I've out of character.
Picking
Out
flowers.
of character.
Yeah.
One of my flaws is bad liar,
Oh no!
You actually did. Oh my word, you did that.
which I've assigned myself gives a -1 to bluff checks.
That's not how that works. You
Oh.
you can't mechanically change it like that. You can in role play it can go like that, but you can't mechanically change.
Really?
Yeah.
So delete
I mean,
that.
it could be fun. That's
But then,
but it's up
Where
to
did
you.
you get it from? That
that would,
I'm not questioning the Lord.
but that would then set a precedent, and so I'd rather not deal with that.
So I'll just delete that.
You can delete the mechanical bit of
Okay,
it.
yeah,
but yeah.
sure. So
The suggestion was picking flowers.
I didn't. That was out of character because
You can still
Ra-
use it.
Yeah,
You
I
can
know.
still use it.
I know.
I say, I'm. It's a wonderful day. I'm just wandering around here.
Yes.
I've got a basket.
It says, "We can see that it is a wonderful day, and we can see that you are wandering around. Why?"
I don't have a reason. I'm just wandering around.
Okay, at that point, the spear which is
Because it is a wonderful day.
So
God dang it.
the spear which he had been kind of using as support kind of pulls out of the mud slightly and points at you.
Oh no.
We lost Mr. W.
Mr. W?
What?
Hello?
On roll 20, you've gone off roll 20. Oh, there you are, back.
Good. So I say.
Might just be a local issue.
Never mind.
I say.
He
Yeah.
points
I
the
say-
spear at you.
I'm sorry,
I-
sir. Do I need a reason to be here?
You don't own the
Oh,
forest.
no.
On
Say
this
you have to
day,
walk.
you need a reason, yes.
I'm gathering ingredients. I'm gathering ingredients for my druidry.
The other one says,
Bluff check.
you are a druid. Prove it.
Out of character.
And he also puts his spear towards you.
Out of character. Do I?
Oh, no.
Can I?
For-
Roll-
Do something druidy.
It's called persuasion, but
Although, would
Like-
it be deception for this?
Deception.
well,
Oh yeah, bluff isn't a thing.
Actually, yeah, deception. That's a good point. Yeah,
Deception.
it would be deception. Yeah.
It's a thing I've got -2 to.
It's the
But yeah,
the
you
same
can.
thing
I mean,
anyway.
they said at this point I haven't made you roll anything, so you can, if you want to roll to try to do that, it would be against their insight.
You had a bit of a Tweety moment then, to twice.
Yeah.
Just do something druidy.
Yeah, yes.
Quick, just a quick.
Turn into an owlbear and eat them.
This is not Honor Among Thieves.
No, it's not. 6.
So is that the persuasion, or the
It's
bluff? Or
deception.
deception.
Persuasion. It's the same thing. It's +2 on both
Okay.
of them.
So,
Charisma.
yeah. So then you're forcing me to roll an insight check against this.
Okay.
Are you doing?
You're deceptively
Oh
persuasive.
no! Oh no! Oh no! You're gonna get put in prison with your brother.
Hey, bro! I've been trying to find you.
Well, at least you'll be together.
Double.
So as you're kind of hesitating to demonstrate your druidic abilities, they become suspicious. One of them moves around to your back, and you can feel the point of the spear in your back, just poking a little bit of pressure there. So what do you do?
Do something druidy.
Are you a druid?
Yes.
Then do something!
Hold on.
You just said, like, hold on, I got stage fright.
Pretty much.
Oh no!
So have a look at your spells list, for example.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Is there? It could be something as simple as a cantrip, or if with that roll, if you think it needs, it might take more to persuade them, then maybe a first level spell, something. Because like at this point,
Yeah.
it's afternoon anyway. So until when it gets evening, if you rest, then you'll be able to regain your
Yeah.
spell slots anyway.
Okay.
So burning a high level spell, which might have more of a chance to prove that you're a druid.
Actually, is there a rabbit nearby? Is there a rabbit?
At this point, no. The lizard people have
Yeah.
kind of
Scared 'em
scared
off.
away any small wildlife.
Okay then.
Yeah, if we do intend to break your brother out of prison, I'm gonna need a long rest before I'm
Yeah.
change.
I've got entangle.
Yeah, maybe. If you want to be assertive, you can try.
I mean, that's gonna make me
Mm,
even more
least
angry.
Maybe, maybe not.
Actually, if I could just.
You don't know what they're into.
Haha.
Hey, yo,
Yeah, yo.
yo.
Anyway,
Yeah.
fog cloud. Sure, I cast fog cloud.
What does that spell do?
I cast a fog cloud. I'll have a look. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured.
Okay, so what's the range? Oh,
It's-
or where are you centering it?
20-foot radius. Just
Actually-
right where we. Right where we
Actually,
are.
that might be good to try to hide the others' retreat
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Hey!
Because they're focused on mime and that.
Yeah,
That's great.
and the fog. I mean, the literal fog blocking.
Yeah.
So, okay. So how does the flavor of that happen? Is it like out of the ground beneath you, like the grass kind of begins to sprout little droplets of water that then dance into the air, or how do you flavor that?
That sounds so pretty.
I mean, you don't have to flavor it if you
Yeah,
can't think of
I-
anything now, but if you want to, I'm giving you the option. If you want
Yeah,
to.
Flavor? I want strawberry
Nah.
flavors.
Strawberries begin to grow on the. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do circling motions with my hands and then.
Well,
clouds
what are
appear,
the components
I'm
of it,
guessing.
by the way?
Components? It says 1 second. It says
It's like Frozen from The Incredibles. You've got to sweat.
components. It says V and S.
Okay,
Whatever that means.
so vocal means you say something, and somatic means you do gestures.
Oh, yeah.
Gestures. So yeah,
Sure.
okay, and then the fog just appears out of
It
nowhere.
just
Yeah.
fades into existence.
So as you do hand motions, you can see your hands start to leave behind trails of water vapor that then blow out in the surrounding area,
Mm-hmm.
and you can feel the pressure in your back and release a bit as the Skelgar says, "You are magical. No,
Oh no.
very well. We have a... there's a pause. Says, we have a fowl to catch. And
Same to you.
then asks, have you seen where a large bird might have come down?
I actually, I saw him flying as well. He went toward the. I think he went toward there.
Pointing to the fog, so through the fog somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that you point to not towards the actual.
Yeah, I've not turned evil.
I was gonna say,
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
for a second, I genuinely thought you would tell
That
them.
brother story was a lie.
I point toward a larger tree, which
You can't see the larger trees,
Yeah,
but sure, you can
sure.
point in a direction.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to roll deception again for this.
Good. Okay.
The point is that I saw it flying over the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, for a moment, I thought you were going to say, you are magical. That is banned or something.
Could have been. It could have been.
8.
Oh, no.
Christ! Oh no!
I mean, it suits what Kango was going for.
Yeah, it does. 14.
Okay.
So they don't believe that I saw him.
So he says, your gnomish eyes must deceive you. You are worthless to this investigation.
At least they perceive something.
And you can see the shape of these upright standing lizard people in armor, because they kind of put their spears back, and they begin to walk off. You said you want to say something?
Yeah.
Or not?
I'm sorry. Best of luck to your ventures.
Yeah, they... Roll deception, get no. But no. They...
You wish us bad
Actually,
luck. How
maybe that'd be good.
No.
Because they
No.
actually-
No.
Okay.
You
Just gotta learn when to keep your mouth shut.
So you see them walking away, vanishing into the fog that you've created. Now,
I get rid of it.
you dispel it.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so as you dispel it, you see that they were walking slightly the wrong direction. And then they walk that way again towards where they wanted to go.
Oh no.
And I mean, it's only 20 foot, right?
I think it was.
It doesn't matter. We've not got much time left. So, for the sake of brevity, does anyone want to have a role play moment before you all meet up again?
Just want to say to Brack, thank you for coming to get me. I realise now that was a bit of a foolish idea.
Yeah, think twice before you do something like that again.
Oh, I will, and the third time, and possibly even the fourth.
You'll have a lot of time to think about things when you're in jail.
Yeah.
No.
I will probably just be sat at I'll just be sat at where I left me, sort of.
Yeah, there was like a sheep pen there, like a corral with this kind of wattle fence that you can kind of sit on as there's got kind of like these branches going across the top of it. So you can sit there and watch.
I'll watch them, but I'll also sort of pretend, but also sort of not, because it's useful to just go over my spells. Just have my spell book out and just be reading.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, researching or doing stuff like that. Yeah, just going over it. Good.
One of the sheep comes.
Essentially, just doing it so it doesn't look like
You're doing nothing.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Loitering.
I get what you mean.
What were you going to say, Kango?
One of the sheep comes over and starts reading as well.
Turns out it was a polymorph sorcerer.
Yeah.
Who forgot how to dispel them. Anyway, so eventually, after another maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said yeah?
So could I go toward the woodland and just on the edge of it follow the others going back?
You don't have to. You know which way was indicated for you to move back. And you can guess that you're just going to meet back at where you left.
Sure.
So.
Okay, yeah, sure. Right.
So, as another 10-ish minutes pass, Arkan, you can see
Yes.
your friends climbing up the kind of steep-ish hill towards you, the kind of grassy hill. Kind of the knees looking a little bit muddied, and Ka is there as well, alive, and not that badly injured. A few spots look a little bloodied, a little bit bruised, maybe, if you can see that through the feathers. But yeah, not in great shape, but also not in terrible shape.
I just saw your message, Kango. Ah, polar bears.
So yeah, you can see your friend approaching.
Oh, thank goodness. You're not majorly hurt, are you?
Only my pride.
Good. Glad to know you're all right.
I may need a few feathers taken out. I cannot reach back there. I'll try it whilst I was waiting for you guys, but yes.
I do apologize for not coming with, but I seriously cannot risk offending the authorities of this island. My entire sort of reason for being here does depend on it.
It is all right. I will keep it in mind that if I am captured, to keep your name out of my mouth.
As it is, there's a sheep there. That's kind of just a sheep that's kind of chewing on a bit of grass. Its kind of ears flick as it's kind of watching you, just bored.
Oh,
Stars in the bottom of the corner of your spell book.
Does it look bored, or does it look like it's acting bored?
It looks bored. But that's just
And
what
just
a
starts
sheep
nibbling
spy
on the
would do.
corner of the spell book.
Exactly.
Yeah, I bow my head to
The sheep.
Don't let me get my runic shears out.
I bow my head to Ka.
Yeah.
Sort of a sign of respect.
Wait a minute. That's not a sheep. It's a polar bear.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, you Arthur. Oh,
I mean, Kango did mention
I
that
did,
just
yeah.
now.
you. Oh, I hate you, Willis.
Aww.
Come on.
Ooh, what?
Let's continue.
Guys,
Yes.
Well, we've got 5 minutes
So-
left. Is
Yeah,
there really
exactly.
any-
what time of day is it? Is it getting late
At
on
this
towards
point,
evening,
well,
or
at this point, it's kind of mid to late afternoon. You've still got a bit of time left before evening, but it's definitely far too late to set out anywhere out of the city if you wanted to do that.
then in that case, I suggest we probably should just head back to the inn for now and start fresh in the morning.
Definitely, yes. Yes.
I have to say a
And-
bit of rest would be nice, but we need to wait for Mima.
Also, there is a small little detail that I forgot to mention about when you were flying overhead, when you did those perception checks. Yeah. You did notice a handful of people walking around within the House of Harmony grounds who were wearing these long, kind of maroon velvety robes.
Maroon, you say?
Yep. That was a little detail I forgot to mention. Sorry about that.
Oh.
So-
No, Car hasn't seen that lady. I was just
Lady?
going to say, is it
Wasn't
the
it a
same
lady?
red? Is
Oh,
no,
that
Car-
lady. No, it would have.
That was
different?
bright red, not maroon.
All right. Look, listen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Theory.
You're a
Birds don't have
colorblind
the color.
bird.
Birds don't have the color vision that you.
Exactly. Everything's black and white. It's a bit disappointing.
So, do you all want to head back down to the inn?
Where's Mima?
Yeah.
Mama? No, Mama's here. Said your friends.
Oh, hi,
approaching.
Mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Mima. You're so small. Like,
Well-
sorry, I missed you.
You're a master
just-
at stealth.
Yeah, just like scans the horizon from Mima, doesn't see it, but then sort of does a double take and just looks down like a cartoon. Oh, there you are.
That's brilliant.
I'm trying to. Oh, there's a GIF. I'm gonna try and find it.
So, what's the plan? Are you all gonna head down to the
Where the soldiers? Sorry, where the soldiers?
They're still investigating the area.
Okay.
I mean,
So I
they
say-
wouldn't. I mean, I'm just trying to think. They wouldn't have got a good look at the person, obviously, if they were flying. But being as you are a bird, they're probably going to be suspicious.
So
I'm trying to keep a low profile.
when I come to the others, I say, the soldiers, they questioned me. I said I was just wandering around. I'm just a druid, and I was just gathering ingredients, but I was not convincing. And they asked about this green bird, where it went, and I said they went another direction.
Just to clarify this detail, they did not specifically say green bird.
Okay,
But it's fine if you say that in character, that's fine.
Yeah.
But just out of character to clarify that they didn't actually specify that.
They just said big bird.
Okay.
See, they're looking for a yellow bird. See.
Yes. Massive yellow
I say-
fat bird.
Yes, I directed them into a different somewhere else, but they didn't believe me. I did do a fog. I did convince them that I'm a druid. I cast a fog spell.
Oh yes.
Anyway,
Okay,
Not bad.
I got a. Oh shoot! Now I forgot what it was because I had a question and I forgot what it was.
Oh,
Darn it.
it'll come back to you at like 12 and then.
Oh, is Ka the only Arakoa in town, or are there others in the area?
All of you have only, so including Mima, you've only seen this one Aarakocra here. Which is good news for Ka finding his friend, or finding what happened to his friend, because people will probably remember. But people will probably remember an Aarakocra, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
so the friend
that
was an
just-
Aarakocra too.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm just trying to think. So if we go back into town and Ka is the only Aarakocra around, and the guards are on the lookout, versus if there might be a few more besides Ka, just randomly here and there.
Yeah. Good point.
Oh, question: how big is a water skin?
It's a what, sorry?
How big is a? Actually, this is a stupid idea. I'm going with it anyway. Would it be possible for me to use either my bedroll? Hang on. For me to use either my bedroll or my water skin to cover Ka's wings.
So, okay, so so the water skin is literally a pig's bladder, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a canteen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bedroll is it's large enough, basically, a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
It's that sort of shape and size. So it's enough for you to be able to lay a little bit more comfortably when you're sleeping rough.
Okay.
But it's also small enough for you to still be able to roll it up and carry it feasibly.
Okay. And besides, even if that did work, they'd still have a problem with beak.
Yeah, man. I could say it was a
Yeah, and
deformity.
and if we're being honest, you can't hide those sparkly tail feathers.
No.
Exactly.
And you did that to yourself.
Exactly.
No,
I
I
was
did.
thinking about
I
like I rolled in dirt to make me look like a brown Aarakocra rather than a green.
I mean, maybe.
Mud.
But yeah,
Nope.
I'm
I
some
mean,
mud.
Yes.
the sheep
Before we head back to town, I'm going ahead and do cure wounds.
Oh,
on Ka.
thank you.
Well, partly too, because like I said, if there are other Aarakocra around
good point.
and they're looking for them. If they see a wounded one, they're going to be more suspicious than one that isn't wounded.
Good point. So how does that spell work exactly? Can you read the description?
A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Okay, so what's you're using which? Is it charisma for you? Your spellcasting modifier?
I think it's wisdom, isn't it?
Let's have a cleric.
A war priest.
Yeah, well, it's
A war priest cleric.
War priest is a kind of sub.
Subclass.
Well, it's the war domain. It's the war domain of cleric.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to. The joke's gone now, but like I'm trying to find this GIF, and I find it everywhere until I'm trying to look for it, and now it's gone.
Periscope?
Yeah.
What
It's
game is it?
wisdom. Yeah, it's wisdom. You're right.
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay, so we can roll to heal.
So it would be 1d8 plus my wisdom.
Your wisdom modifier, yes.
Wisdom mod, yeah.
Because my wisdom is +4,
Yep, that's 1d8
but
plus
then
4.
I've also got in spells a +2 modifier. So would it be +6?
What do you mean in spells you have a +2 modifier?
I guess it's cleric. I get +2.
I don't know. Sorry. Can you take a screenshot of that?
Do you mean your spell attack bonus?
No, that's +4. I got a modifier +2, spell attack +4, and save DC is 12. And then my wisdom is +4.
Yeah, I do not know why that is like that. Because I thought that the... So where it says +2, does that say ability modifier or what does that say?
Well, under spells, and it's just it just says +2 modifier, +4 spell attack, 12 save DC.
Yeah. You see, the way I thought that would have been your normal wisdom modifier. At least that's the way I understand how this works. Amicia, do you have any insight into this?
I'm just getting my notes up. Yeah, hold on a minute. Find it. Oh gosh.
It says wisdom is your spellcasting ability modifier. Is your spellcasting...
Spell... Okay, sorry. So spellcasting ability, spellcasting bonus, spell save, efficiency. So
it's in the description, in the PHP, it says you use your wisdom whenever a cleric spell refers to your spellcasting ability. In addition, you use your wisdom modifier when setting the saving throw, blah blah blah.
Well, it
should
be...
Yeah, so it should be the modifier. It should be the wisdom.
Spell attack... Is it the spell attack bonus you need, or...?
No, it's the modifier.
Modifier.
The ability, the spellcasting ability.
Oh, spellcasting ability modifier. What? Yeah, for a cleric it's wisdom.
Yeah, and it's just the ability mod, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just that.
Yeah.
It's just plus your
Yeah, so then it
mod,
should
yeah.
be +4. I don't know why it says +2 in that.
Yeah, it should be +4.
Okay.
If you're a good cleric and you put it in the wisdom. +3, +4 is the average.
+4. So
1d8
anyway,
Just looking through my notes. I haven't put anything down about that. God dang.
About what?
The ability thingies. Just trying to... Do you still need notes? Nope. Oh.
No, that's 2d8. Oh, is it 2d8?
I can if I use it in the second level versus the first
yeah,
level,
that makes sense.
I get to do 2. So
Okay.
Oh,
and since we're heading
Yeah.
back to the end of the
To
rest,
sleep makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
I'm going to go all out to make sure.
So, do you want to describe that? Do you want to flavor how that spell is cast, or not?
strawberry.
Mhm.
Actually, it's blueberry.
Ah.
No, it's snozberry.
Hey.
Well, it's touch, so I guess I kind of put my hand on the wound and say, abracahills dabra.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. And
Or abracadabra.
Yeah, that's
There we
better.
go.
That's better.
as the wounds magically heal, and
Sorry, that's me.
there's still a little bit of blood in the actual feathers, but there's a fountain there. You can use a little bit of water to wash it off.
Just jump in it like a pigeon.
Yeah.
But okay, so
So you healed me for 18.
yep.
Yep.
I only had
Whoa.
6 points of damage.
Hey,
I'll take
like
it.
I said, I wanted to
Make sure.
make
Go
sure.
all out.
So you actually feel extra perky.
Ooh. Yay.
Okay, so now you're all back together, you're on your way, heading down to the tavern again. Yes? And that's where we're
Yes.
gonna leave off?
Sure.
That's where we're gonna leave off. Okay. That was fun. I enjoyed
That
that
was
a
very
lot.
fun.
Yeah.
That was very, very fun.
It was.
Yeah, that disadvantage was very advantageous.
I could have died so many times.
Yeah, especially when you consider that if you're like 100, 200 feet up, and if you were to hit 0 hit points and fall unconscious, every 10 feet of falling is 1d6 of damage.
Yeah,
So-
that would not have been good.
20d6.
Yeah, I think there's a cap when you hit terminal velocity, but I don't know what that cap is. I'd have to look it up.
Too much. That's what it is.
Roomspa says yes, it was. Oh, hello, Roomspa.
Yeah.
We would have been having bird on a stick for dinner.
Tastes like chicken.
Yum, 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 yum. It tastes like, what is that, a new character sheet? Bob, no!
Ah, yes, I am Kra. My identical brother has died. I must now take forth and go on his venture on his behalf to honor his name and the name of our family.
But no, what happens is you play
Next
the
session.
character.
Let's avenge his death.
What you do is you play the character that Carl was looking for. That's what you do.
That character's dead, as far as you know.
Very much dead.
Yeah.
We held a funeral and we saw his body.
Oh, didn't you say you came in to find a friend?
To find out what happened.
Oh.
To bring
Yeah,
to
we-
find out what happened, to bring some sort of justice or closure to his friend's death. Right.
Got the body, but not the story.
So, with that, thank you all very much for playing,
Thank you for
And-
hosting.
for watching.
Indeed. Also, you did quote it, Mr. W, in my channel.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Although Willis is without the apostrophe.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah. Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Roomstone also says, thanks for the fun.
Yeah. I am very much looking forward to next time, although I will say,
There we go.
it looks like unless I just completely cram everything into the city and
Always
just
speed
rush
things
you
up.
all through this. If we the original goal was 8 sessions. We're already 3 sessions in,
Yeah.
so
And we've made virtually no progress at all.
well,
We're still
well,
within reaching
so-
we're still within throwing distance of the city.
I mean, with one of those ballistas, you'd be within throwing distance of the
Yeah.
ship. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I mean, I'm having lots of fun here, and if I were to cram all of that into this location, it's like, oh, here, this convenient thing happened, that convenient thing happens. Oh, look at this is this is what the solution is. Okay, now bye.
Yeah.
Then
We don't want to rush it. No.
yeah, so we're just gonna have to extend the campaign length,
100 sessions
18?
later.
Yeah.
but
18.
which is a bit unfortunate because I was, well, I mean, I was looking forward towards you being able to watch those videos as well.
Oh, well, we're going to have more videos to
Specifically-
watch.
And
Yeah.
also specifically Emichu as an aid in your endeavors as well.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps.
I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to it. I'm really.
So that'll just
Yeah,
have to
although-
be pushed back
Yeah, that is
by
often
a few years.
It is often the case where
By a few years.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But with campaigns, it's often the case that they take longer than you think. I find.
Yeah,
I think
but
it's just
that
gonna be a
might
one
happen.
shot, and then it's just
Yeah.
7th session. Hello, everyone. One shot, part 7.
I once just a little. I once ran
Mhm.
a Star Trek game that lasted for quite a few years.
Yeah.
That started as a one shot because a player couldn't turn up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
yeah.
yeah, on the first game I ran, which was a one shot, I had so much stuff planned with Pathfinder, and like they just about came to the castle, which is right out right part village, forest, castle. They came to the castle. That was 6 hours of playing. Once it, yeah. I think you were there as well.
Yeah, Mr.
And-
W, I think you were there.
Yeah, and then that was that, and we never came back to it because it was a one shot.
So we could make this like not an annual thing, but I think we do.
Yeah, once a
It's
year we
like-
get together to play a session of D&D. By the time you make it out to the city, we'll all be 100 years old.
Say, D&D episode 792.
D&D episode
Eka?
753. We've made
Huh?
it out
What
of
did
the
you say?
city.
Have you seen where did I put my cane?
I don't know.
I didn't mean an episode a year. I meant like every now and then we can like forgo the Friday Minecraft games and one of us can DM.
I mean, Minecraft is on Wednesdays instead currently.
Yeah.
We moved.
Roomspath
Yeah.
says the videos are very interesting and funny. I love them. And
Also-
also, yes, take your time.
You're making me jealous.
Yeah, I mean,
Tempting me
in those videos, I discuss the secrets of the cosmos. I discuss NPCs that hide and lurk in the shadows, which you've not even gleaned the least
How
bit
about
of
this?
information about yet.
NPCs way beyond your imagination.
Yes, that's Emichu. You should get that reference.
Yeah.
It's a reference to the Sarah Jane Adventures intro where
The
it
sec-
says, and
yeah.
things way beyond your
Right.
imagination, where it sounds like.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
because
been
it's
far too
Because whenever I
long.
The
saw that,
second intro.
whenever I saw that, it always feels a little bit condescending. Like he turns to the camera and says, "And yeah, it's home to things way beyond your imagination,"
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah, God, it's
Or-
been so long
Flatlander.
since I watched.
But anyway, we've gone.
Yes, the
We've got
later intro.
15 minutes over time.
Yes.
Or to quote Han Solo, I don't know, kid. I can imagine quite a lot.
Hey.
Roomspath says you are all really great.
Aww. So are you.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. So, I'll see you all Monday. Some of you a bit sooner than that. So, good night. And
Indeed.
for Willis,
Well,
good evening. Bye bye.
Good night.
Well, good
Bye,
afternoon, really.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Good
Bye
evening.
and good.
Yeah.
Good evening. Yeah.
Indeed.
Bye bye,
Good evening.
everybody. Bye.
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 Good
Good
day.
day, sir.